Okay, we're back. Yeah, sorry about that. My PC just took a shit. Don't know what happened. Restarted randomly. Some error message saying that we need to restart and collect data. Something is wrong. But, yeah, hopefully we're good. But yeah, hopefully the audio and everything is fine. Sometimes it's a bit funky if you start a stream as soon as you boot up your PC. It's usually best to give it a few minutes. But yeah, hopefully we're all good. Right, I guess I'm going back down into that room. We can obviously use that crane somehow. And I guess I have to use it down there. I probably just missed a button or something, I don't know. Ah. Back to those moths again. Back through that shitty ass room. Okay. God, I'm going through this area at a snail's pace. Doing multiple laps of this whole area. Right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to do here. It was dirty work. Fuck you. Oh! Hey, what's up, free man? Longest playthrough ever? Come on, give me a bit more credit. We're not that slow. No, that's just gonna send it back around. Steve, where are you? My poor boy, Steve. I don't know, man. Don't know what else I can interact with here. Oh, that fire extinguisher. We need to find a source of jizz for the extinguisher, though. I don't know. Oh, nice. You played it on the Dreamcast. I never had a Dreamcast, unfortunately. Hate wasting ammo on these guys every time. What the hell is making that noise in this room, I wonder? Oh, God, I missed this entirely. I wasn't paying attention to the text when interacting with this. Silent Hill 1. The cat in the locker. Very reminiscent of that. Butler's letter. Sir Alfred, please forgive me, as I must tell you of my abrupt departure by leaving this letter. I first served your father, Lord Alexander, and have for so long shared in the joys and sorrows of the Ashford family. Lord Alexander disappeared unexpectedly 15 years ago. Then an accident during an experiment took the life of our dear Alexia. Here we go. Here we go. I was reading the text, but I wasn't paying attention to what the text was saying. Sometimes that happens when I'm reading things on stream. I'm just focusing on reading and not actually paying attention. Okay, okay. You were forced to become the master of the family at a very young age and nearly lost your sanity from the sorrow of having lost all of your family members at once. Yeah, I was thinking it was something like that. It had to be because of some trauma related to losing Alexia or, you know, various family members, I guess. But he was obviously very close with Alexia, based off the video we saw. Assuming that that was them, you know, that was him and his sister. There was nothing I could do and I felt powerless. I first thought that I should kill myself to apologize. I then realized that it would be an insult to our dear Lord Alexander and Alexia in the other world. Scott Harmon, butler, Ashford family. Okay. There is a switch. Damn. I wonder, is that the Nosferatu we were hearing about? Plant pot. Ah. I was hoping this would solve all my problems. Ah, yes. Sweet machine room key. It has solved my problems. Okay, nice. I still feel like I've wasted so many of my resources going back and forth in this area. I would like to reset, but screw it, I've done that too many times already here. Let's see. Guess I'll save again. Now I'm gonna be fairly strict, though, I think, if if I'm wasting needless ammo and things like that, I'll probably reset. Hey. Go, go, go. Yeah, Grenold. The most typical place, really. I forget exactly where this room is. Hey, what's up, Jane? Marathos, yeah, I do like the game. Hey, progress.
Claire, it looks like there's an Australian observation base about 7 miles away from here. That should be our target.
Great news, and take a look at that. It's a digging vehicle. If we break the wall with it, we might have a chance.
Okay, let's do it!
Yeah, right on! Whoa! Look at this thing move! Wow! Yahoo! Woo! Wow, I'm gonna pull it over here.
Is he gonna stare at her ass? He's gonna
Steve,
stare at her
watch
ass.
out!
No! It's toxic gas!
Come on!
That's pretty classic.
It's all my fault.
Don't say that. Listen to me. We'll escape from here. Together. Come on. We've got to shut off the gas. If we split up, we'll have a better chance of stopping it.
Okay.
Steve, don't forget. We'll get out of here. Together.
That little smile on his face. Oh, poor Steve. That's not what she means, Steve. That's not what she means, Steve. Not what you think it means. Ah, that was classic. Once again, another corker of a scene with Steve. That was amazing. He fucked the whole thing up because he couldn't stop staring at her ass. Let's see. Now we can go back down and get that gas mask, maybe. I'm actually intrigued to see where this relationship goes. Like, I never thought I'd be genuinely intrigued by the characters in these games. but I'm actually pretty intrigued to see how far Steve gets. Because, you know, Claire obviously has no interest at all. But, you know, he did try and sneak a kiss in earlier while she was asleep. So, maybe he'll grab a feel at some point. Maybe he'll touch her ass or something. I hope he gets slapped in the face at some point. That would be so good. I hope he feels her ass randomly and gets smacked in the face. That would be a pretty suitable way to finish off the game, I think. Then the credits roll. While they're on a helicopter. Or something like that. Let's see. I still can't do anything here. No, back out here. That room is filled with gas. It's too dangerous to go inside. They probably gave me a hint during that last scene of what I'm supposed to do, but I wasn't concentrating on that shit. I was too busy thinking of... I was too busy focusing on Steve. Weapon. Let's see. Maybe I should go get the extinguisher and come back here anyway, even though it's empty. Maybe I can do something in here now, I don't know. Oh, ran straight into it. Oh, shit. Can I bring it in here? Don't say anything. Right. I can obviously get it transported in there then. No, that's all just gonna... That won't do anything. What the fuck? There is a gap. Kamotho, what's up? Oh my god, I'd love to just get into some sort of flow here. Getting stuck at every single turn. Make a small bit of progress, get stuck for 20 minutes. Another tiny bit of progress, stuck for another 20 minutes. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll go back, look somewhere else. Oh shit, there's some kind of door I didn't check. Yeah, okay, I think I see. I'll probably reload my last save. Oh, I hate you. Poisoned, yeah. No, screw this, let's reload.
Resident Evil.
We will be able to watch that scene again though now. Ew. Ew. Okay, back through here. Nemesis is apparently a big softie with feelings. Is Nemesis in one of the Resident Evil movies? I didn't even know that. Oh, of course, I didn't check this area. God, I'm just brain dead at the moment, I think. Why did I not check this place? That's so dumb. Valve handle. Yeah, I know where to use it. I forget exactly where that place is, but yeah.
Claire, it looks like there's an Australian observation base.
Oh
about
shit.
7 miles away from here. That should be our target.
Then if we can break through the wall with that digging vehicle, we might have a chance.
Okay, let's do it!
That's cool how the scene started differently there.
Yeah! Right on! Let's go!
The slow turn.
It's all my fault.
Don't say that. Listen to me. We'll escape from here. Together.
This is
Come
too
on.
good.
We've got to shut off the gas. If we split up, we'll have a better chance of stopping it.
Okay.
Steve! Don't forget. We'll get out of here. Together.
Steve is the best. Okay, let's see. Now, I just need to remember where I used this valve handle, or where I found the thing, where I found the slot. I can't remember where that was. Was it in here? I don't think so. Hey, Odin, thank you for the 9 months. Fuck, where was it? Obviously, don't say anything, but... Doofist with the 3 months as well. Thank you so much, Doofist. I think it might have been in that area with the fire. I hope not, because I'm pretty sure there's no jizz left in that extinguisher. Guess I'll check, but pretty sure it's empty. Uh... This poor guy. Jesus Christ. This isn't the Dreamcast version, no. Play it, this is the PS3 version. Ah, I hate these things! What a pain in the ass. Actually, let me take a look at that valve there. It doesn't really stand out, but I don't think I tried interacting with it. Just to make sure. Oh, and of course I get hit. Don't think it was in there. Pretty sure it wasn't in here. I think it has to be that room with the fire. can't interact with that. Man, it's so frustrating at the moment. Just literally every time I make a little bit of progress. Why the hell did I come back here? Yeah, the moths really make it fun, going back and forth. Ah! Wasting way too much ammo on these things. Yeah, empty extinguisher. Wait, what? A tool used to open, close the valve. Fuck. I read this, I guess it was... I guess I didn't read it after I reloaded the save. Oh, now I just want to double check all the rooms again. Alright, chat. Fuck it. I'm gonna ask chat. Heinous. Do I have to use this valve handle in the room with fire? Yes or no. Don't say anything else. Just yes or no. No. Fuck. Where the hell did I see it then? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. That's what's so frustrating as well. Like, I feel like I'm just missing very easy things here every time I get stuck. Right, let's just search all of the rooms again. After I find it, I'll probably reload my save again, just because... Fuck those moths. Okay, we'll start from up here. I remember seeing it as well, like, that's the thing. I remember seeing, the slot. Oh my god. Fuck this guy as well. Right, no, it can't be here. I remember what it looks like. I just can't remember. I can't picture the exact area. Oh my god, game, take me out of here. Take me out of this place. I've been here long enough. It's probably that big area down below. It's definitely not over there. But I'm gonna double... No, I'm not even gonna double check, because I know I saw it before we went to that area. Pretty sure it's not in here, but I'll check. The area where I turned on the power, I'm thinking now. But I don't think I can get back into that room. Oh my god. Okay, we can't go into that room with the gas. It can't be that room. It has to be this room over here. Wait, no. But this is the room with the fire. Oh, game. You're breaking my heart. Maybe it is this room. No, didn't think so. Nothing to interact with here. Fuck. Alright, I'll look around for a bit longer. If I still can't find it, I'm just gonna ask chat because I'm just getting too frustrated in this area. We're running around in circles. Like 1,000 times now. Fuck, man, I can remember seeing it as well. That's the thing. Oh my god, I know what I have to do. I can use the crane that Steve was using. In my head, I thought, you know, that just was for use in a cutscene. I was trying to find a way to use that crane all along, and then when it was right in front of my face, I was like, oh no, of course I don't use it. Oh my god, what is wrong with me today? Right, we're gonna reset the game again. Jesus. I apologize, chat. My head isn't with it today. This is so dumb. This is easily the most stupid I've been with a game in a long time. Just every step of the way. Every step I'm getting stuck. Every time it's an easy solution. like something obvious. Not even something that's badly designed. It's just my own stupidity. Oh, these moths! Oh, get off! Please. Please, please. This is gonna be good. Perno, are you spoiling shit again? Are you suggesting that this isn't the solution? That's what it sounds like. Let's see. Now she's gonna be poisoned again. No? Okay. Thank God. Linda, thank you for the 9 months. Reese, no need for that. I was being playful there. No need to actually take that seriously. Alright, we're skipping the scene this time.
Claire!
Hey, what's up, Neo? What's up, Procedure? How did I... Maybe it's because, like, you start out here or something. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't go back in. So Perno was spoiling again. Reese was right. Perno, what are you doing, man? Let's see. What do you think I'm gonna think when you're like, oh, this is gonna be good? What, me actually figuring out the puzzle and doing what I'm supposed to do? Of course that's not what that means. When you say, oh, this is gonna be good, you know, I'm in for a surprise. Fuck. Oh my god. Right, we're stuck again. Oh my god. Right, well, we need the gas mask. I guess I am supposed to use this valve somewhere. Well, obviously I'm supposed to use it somewhere, but somewhere I can access at the moment. Fuck. Go, 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 go. God, this area. What a nightmare. Dog, I know where you can use a crane. Somewhere seems quite good. What? What are you babbling about? Okay. I feel like there has to be something to do in this area. We've had a gas leak in another area. We need to cause a gas leak here. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. Only we could fix that. Ah! Oh yeah, we also have this barcode. Oh, I never actually looked at this up close. That was a mistake. Oh, maybe I can attach this to the box. I guess I can. I don't only see what that's gonna do though. Send it somewhere else. Oh my god. Oh my god. Progress. Nice. Oh, that just caused the whole fucking leak. Okay. Oh well, yeah. I guess it was that was BOW gas or whatever. So it came in here, and because the conveyor belt is broken here, it just landed on the floor, I guess. Okay. Nice. 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 There's no need to use this now. No need to use the gas mask in the room covered in gas. Okay. Fine then. Equip the gas mask and enter. I guess so. Oh Lord. It feels good to make progress. Okay, I really have to start paying more attention. Should have figured all of that out much faster. Oh yeah, now we're back here, okay. I wonder if this is the area with the valve. Lots of valves here, that's for sure. Guess I'll pick this up. Okay, I guess we'll check another area. Ah, this was it. Yes. Oh. Right. Well, back we go. Time to find another valve. Right, well at least now we'll be able to move that crane, hopefully, now that we have the mask. Ah! This area is just the worst. And the fact that you have to wait for this thing to kick in. Oh no, they didn't attach their shit to me this time, okay. I don't think, anyway. I don't know why I wanted to interact with that thing, but... Nothing else to do here. Right, I guess I'm going back down there. There has to be something to do there. Octopath Traveler, yeah, I think I played the demo. It seemed fairly interesting. I wasn't completely sold on it, though. These guys. Oh, wait, no. I want to go back down here. Check this area again since we released the gas here. It's weird that I can't use the gas mask here. It's so strange. Okay, that guy is still down below, being annoying. Oh. Okay, I guess there isn't anything else to do here. Nothing else to do here. Alright. Guess I missed something here last time. Feel like I'm supposed to use this valve somewhere here, you would think. With all the valves and whatnot. Oh, didn't see this either. Use this now? Sure, why not? Valves everywhere. Nothing left to interact with, though. I don't know anything about rage, but I do see a lot of people very confused about it. Everyone seems to be asking why. Seems kind of funny. Guess a lot of people didn't like the first one. Man. I don't know. Well, that's obviously the wrong shape. Right. I can't leave Steve behind. If only you knew what I know about Steve, Claire. You'd lock him inside this room. Oh, game, you're breaking my heart again. Oh, fuck. No, I'm not gonna ask chat yet. All the valves here certainly make me think I'm supposed to use this valve here. Can't see anything, though, that I'm supposed to interact with. Don't go breaking my heart. Nah, don't think there's anything to do here. Guess we're backtracking again. Oh my god, this is so painful. Maybe this area has magically changed now as well. No? Still the same? Okay. Oh shit, a cutscene triggers? A magnum can be seen. The fire is preventing me from taking it. Yes, indeed. Oh, I wonder if this is optional. Right, we need some jizz for that fire extinguisher. Okay. Hopefully not like Heavy Rain. I don't think Kojima's gonna make a game like Heavy Rain. I really hope it isn't a generic third-person cover shooter either, though. I'd be pretty disappointed if it played just like The Last of Us or Uncharted. I don't think it will. He did say that he did compare it to games like The Division and Uncharted and things like that, but he said after a while it will change and become something completely different. Moth? Okay. Guess I'll check all these rooms again. Why did I want to come back here? I can't even remember. Just going in circles now. I'm just going crazy. Oh, yes, I was hoping. I was praying. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank the Lord. This guy's gonna bust open now. No? Okay. I went in there more than twice, dog. Maybe twice when I actually had the valve. But since finding the thing and realizing that it had to be octagonal, I think I've only been there once since actually seeing the valve. But my God, still. Oh, please! Oh, the amount of ammo I'm just wasting on these moths is just sickening. Oh, fuck. And where the hell did these guys come from? Okay. No! Jesus. Ismail with the 9 months, thank you. Oh God, that took a long time. And I'm poisoned again. Fantastic. What the hell? That took forever that time. Time to go back to the blue herb. Yay! Man. I don't know if putting these moths here was a good idea. It's just so frustrating. Ooh, 20 handgun bullets left. Well, 30, but... I thought I had like 150 or something at the start of this. Ooh, I don't know, man. I feel like I've been very wasteful. I shouldn't have left it on auto while dealing with those guys. While dealing with the moths. Odin, thank you for the 9 months. do have my AK, yeah. Still, though.
We're safe now. Think again, Claire.
I shall enjoy watching you shriek in agony.
Not this time!
You gay!
Get him, Steve!
What was that?
Uh-oh. Evilhead, as well, thank you for the bits. I don't think I thanked you. For your 100 bits. And your 15 bits. Thank you.
What's going on, Steve?
Let's get out of here!
You gonna follow me, or what are you doing? Escape using the vehicle? No. No. I have unfinished business here. Fuck. I want to get that Magnum. Sorry, Steve. And I want to get that stuff in the briefcase. I might ask chat a question here. Oh, we're gonna have to go through these rooms again. Maybe we'll be coming back here. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna be leaving this area for good. I hate this area so much. With such a passion. Oh, and I'm poisoned, so I have to go back. Wow. Oh, fuck, man. Just aiming at them is such a pain. I feel like I'm gonna die soon. Oh my god. God, I thought the Stretch Armstrongs were annoying earlier in the game when you first encounter them. I just feel like it's such a waste. How many times now have I had to heal because of these fucking moths, you know? The fact that I've taken so much damage from them. Wasted so much ammo on them. Fuck it. Guess I'll heal up. Yeah, EMT. They don't seem to mesh well with the mechanics. Just seem really awkward to target. And the fact that they respawn infinitely. What the fuck is with this guy? Alright, I guess I will leave with Steve. That feels like we're leaving the area though, you know? If I wasn't streaming, I would definitely reset the game and do this again. But not on stream. I can't bring myself to do that all again. Ah, my friends are back. All right, fuck it. Let's just go then. And hopefully we come back here. And if not, maybe I will reload the save. Because, no. We must come back here. Would they let me miss out on a Magnum like that? I don't know.
Are you ready? I'm gonna bust through that wall.
Go for it!
Yeah! Yahoo!
Right.
Right on! Whoa! Snow! Wow!
Claire, maybe we can escape through there.
Yeah! Right on! Oh wow, ladder!
Come on,
over
let's
there!
go!
Yeah! Cool! You climb first so I can stare at your ass!
Claire, come on. Finally, we can get out of this insane place.
Yeah!
My voice was a bit too deep there.
Well,
Come on, Claire. It's hard to find the balance.
come on! Let's go over here! Whoa! Well, I'm so sorry.
Okay, let's go!
Come on, let's go. What, are you scared?
Get him, Steve!
Oh shit!
Steve!
Get fucked, Steve.
Hold on. I'll wait for that monster and come back.
Claire, forget about me. Run!
Yeah, he's like Raiden times 100. Damn, we haven't saved in a long time. Maybe that's a good thing though, so if I die I can do all that shit again without taking all that damage. Oh, I feel... I kind of do want to reset because I should really use my heavy gear against this guy, like use my grenade launchers and things like that. It's probably a waste to use my assault rifle on this guy. Whoa, 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 whoa. The hell is going on with all that purple stuff? Fuck. The hell? Oh my god, this guy. Which health does he have? I'm gonna waste my whole AK on this guy. Oh yeah, and we're poisoned. Bop, 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 bop. Well, there we go, 0%. Yeah, I think I want to reset here. Even if I kill him here, I think I'll reset. I feel like maybe there's some kind of trick to this, though. Yeah. Maybe I can just go down the stairs? No, okay. Oh, shit! Okay.
Claire, come on! Finally, we can get out of this insane place.
Oh, at least I know there's first aid spray there now. Let's just practice a bit more with this guy.
Okay, let's...
I'm pretty sure this is the Nosferatu guy we heard about. Oh wait, no, that's that one, okay. I thought maybe they gave me a tip here with this. I don't think so, though. Yeah, that must be who they're talking about, though. Guy locked up in a cell located deep below here. Hey, SSJ, thank you for the 9 months. Cheers. Drop Data as well, thank you for the 2 months. Much appreciated, thanks a lot, guys. Okay. I wonder if it's the same shit as last time. Maybe we have to knock him off the edge or something. We probably just need the heavy weaponry. AK, pistol, not good enough. Go back and get the launchers. Okay, okay. Suti with the 9 months as well, thank you. Okay, we have to do a lot of that shit again. Right, at least now I know exactly what to do, so this shouldn't take very long at all. Still a bit worried about the Magnum, though. Yeah, we're much better off. That was a blessing, really. We can save so much ammo. Let's put this back. Damn, wish I had more of those BOW rounds. There are probably BOW rounds inside that briefcase. Inside that cell. Damn. Okay. Someone told me the solution. Thankfully I missed it. Yeah, please don't spoil. Tell me what to do. The whole fun is figuring it out. Hey, what's up, Nal? Welcome back. These moths really do suck. They really do.
Claire, it looks...
How much have you missed? I have no idea when you left. So I can't say.
Pinkaroo Dorfinu!
What's up? Like, I kind of fucked it up that time, but... What's up? Alright. Use the valve handle. Guess I'll take that. This guy, man. I have no idea. I tried shooting him already, it doesn't work. Fuck, he's annoying as well. Alright. It's weird how these guys spawn after that. Trying to think what else I need to do. Oh, fuck. Just endless frustration. Poisoned again. Yay. Oh, not now, Claire. Fuck. Thank God I opened the door just in time there. Hopefully that other guy stayed dead. He should have. Are you poisoned again? Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Fuck this area. My God. Okay. Okay, we'll go get the mask, then we'll save, and then we'll try and fight the boss again. How do I enjoy the game so far? Liking the difficulty? I'm definitely not enjoying it as much as 1, 2, or 3, but I'm still enjoying it overall. You know, I was never really frustrated in the other games like I am with these moths and the fucking Stretch Armstrongs earlier on. I feel like this game has a lot more bullshit than 1, 2, and 3. There's a fair amount of bullshit difficulty in this game. And just frustrating things that aren't fun, you know. Stretch Armstrongs hitting you with their big fucking arm off screen as soon as you load a new area where you need knowledge of the game. You know, you need to know ahead of time in order to deal with them. And even then, sometimes they just feel like bullshit. The moths in this area just not fun at all to deal with. Really awkward to target and aim at. But overall, I'm having a pretty good time with the game. Okay, let's grab this. Steve is amazing. The cutscenes in this game might be my favorite overall. Steve is pretty hilarious. Alexander is pretty good as well. Right, I guess I'll go back and save. There's a dog-specific Discord for all your Robert Gymnastic fanfic, is there? It's the first I heard of it. Once you're familiar with the game, it's pretty easy? Oh yeah, of course. once you've played it a few times, once you know the levels like the back of your hand and you know how to solve everything, of course it's easy. And we're in the red. Am I gonna try Resident Evil 3 knife only? Probably not. I do have a Discord, yeah. Not for Robert Gymnastic fanfic, though. Right. Still, though, that fire. Okay, guess we'll save. Go try this boss again. Still feel like trying this room with the extinguisher with the fire. Let me just check over here as well. Ah, yes. Maybe if I go back there after he gets released, maybe a hole opens up or something. Ah! Poisoned, of course. Oh! Meant to check the room. Come on, game. Let me do something with this extinguisher. Oh man, I hope I didn't miss this. Okay. heard of the game Genie. I don't think I ever used it, though. Hey, what's up, Rage? Okay, let's try this again. What the hell was that? Was that a... I just saw a rifle. I missed that last time. Holy shit. Look at this. I completely missed that last time.
What are you doing? Let's go!
I must have been looking at chat or something.
I'm gonna bust through that wall!
And then the scene triggers automatically after picking it up, huh? That's pretty cool. I hope I have a chance to pick that up after the fight.
Okay, let's go!
Come on!
Come on!
Oh wow, look at this. Alright. Ah, fuck you and your poison that just comes out of the ground. Oh, he was making some funky sounds there. Out of ammo. Whoa! Oh god. Oh, please. That stagger. Wow, the health on this guy. Jesus.
Are you all right?
What are you doing, Steve?
Claire! You're alive!
What, did he fall asleep hanging on that thing? What is wrong with you, Steve? You don't just react like that. You don't just fall asleep while you're hanging for your life.
I'm sorry.
I'm
failed
sorry.
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
I swear I'll protect you next time, Claire.
Yeah.
We did it! We're finally out!
Look! There's a snowmobile over there!
Perfect! We'll be able to ride right over to the Australian base with this.
Yeah! Let's go!
Oh no, we're leaving this place for good. I don't know if I can...
I won't forget about this, Claire.
Here's Veronica.
Alexia.
Oh.
Alexia, you're finally awake. Alexia.
What is that?
Oh
Following
shit.
up on a lead given to me by Leon has brought me here. Don't worry, Claire. I'm coming to save you.
Alright. What's up, Chris? Take the green herb. Yes, please. Damn, I kind of want to reset because I feel like I missed that magnum. I'm almost certain I did. And whatever was in that briefcase. But fuck it, I guess we'll plow ahead. We'll try and make do with what we have.
I didn't expect to find another living person left on this island. Who are you?
I came here looking for a certain girl.
A girl?
This guy again. And he's still
Have
fucked.
you seen anyone named Claire Redfield?
Did you just say Claire?
You know who she is, don't you?
Don't worry about her. I helped her escape. Several planes took off from this island not long ago. While I can't say for certain, she was probably on one of them.
I see. I guess my sister owes you. Thanks for helping her.
Everyone's gone. I may be the only other person left. Go on. Follow your sister and get off this island.
Oh, it's this guy. Oh, shit. I must save him. I thought I killed that caterpillar. Hold on a second. I must save him? So Chris believes he's still alive somehow after being swallowed by that thing. Okay. Guess he must be still alive then. It seems that I can put the stone lid down. Put the stone lid down. Yeah, sure, okay. Two submachine guns are placed here. Alright. Hey, what's up, lad? Oh man, I'm pretty tired. I don't know if I can go for much longer. I'll try to. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have a much longer stream. I want to do some Demon Souls during the day. I haven't been streaming for too long, but I've been awake for quite some time. Around 15 hours, 16 hours, I think. Let's see. Alright, guys, hold on. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. 30 seconds to a minute, probably around a minute. I'll be right back and we'll keep playing for a little bit longer. Ramaru, thank you for the 6 months. Cheers. Alright, guys, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. I will protect you next time, Claire. Let's see. So many ink ribbons. Did I even save there? Don't think I did. Oh yeah, I forgot to even check, dude. Are those weapons carrying over? Oh wow, okay, they are. Everything carries over from, That's kind of weird. Okay, okay. Right, we'll put the ink ribbon back. We'll put this green back. Okay. Stack the ribbons? Yeah, someone was complaining about that last time. Sam Guy, thank you for the 9 months. Cheers. Okay. Oh shit, this thing's right here, okay. Boss fight straight away? Oh my god, okay. I wonder if this is going to be another optional thing here. If we don't kill him now, our friend might die for good. You would think he was dead already, but maybe he hasn't fully digested yet. Maybe we can rip open the caterpillar's stomach and he'll still be alive. Oh my god. We're supposed to avoid this thing. Whoa. Oh, for fuck's sake. How was I supposed to know? And maybe I'll try and kill him. Oh, we have the music here now. This music didn't play last time. Okay. It's been a while since we heard it as well. It didn't play in the last save room. Oh. I don't have the grenade launcher. Oh, maybe because she actually had that equipped. So if I knew ahead of time, I could probably have the grenade launcher here. Ah, okay. I imagine that happened to a lot of people, yeah. Because you're gonna want all your heavy shit for that boss. Right, we'll just go in with these. Hopefully these explosive rounds will do. No, Linda. You don't have a choice to unequip it after the fight. She just keeps it. I assume we'll be playing as Claire again at some point. I mean, you can unequip it before the boss fight, but after the boss fight, you're just straight into cutscenes until this part loads. Until this part begins. So whatever you have equipped with Claire, you know, won't carry over. Ah, I thought I might have avoided that. Oh wow. Fuck, this just feels so random. Oh, nice.
Hold on! Don't give up!
Looks like I can meet my family again. Here,
Damn, this guy's had it rough.
take this.
He's been absolutely fucked the whole game. And then he gets swallowed by this thing.
She gave this to me as a token of thanks for saving her. I won't need it anymore. Take it.
Oh, damn, and he dies anyway? Oh, but at least we get our lighter back. Alright. Cool. So, in reality, we beat that thing so we could get our lighter back. Not to save this guy's life. This poor guy. And we've seen so little of him that it's kind of hard to really care about him at the same time. Like, I feel bad for him, but not, like, because I can... I don't know, it's weird. I feel bad for him, but I don't really feel bad for him. I kind of have pity on him. Like, he's had it rough for the whole game. He's been injured since the very beginning. But at the same time, we've seen so little of him that it's hard to really feel bad for him. I feel like I should be feeling worse for him, you know? I feel like I should care more, but the game hasn't let me. And then when we try and save him, he dies and we get our lighter back. Oh my god. I guess I'll put some of this stuff back. Maybe I can light this shit. Hey. Nice. Guess I'll put this back. Got hit a couple of times there, but I think we're alright. Guess we'll save again. I forget how he was even introduced as a character. Like, I don't even know why he's relevant. Like, we start the game in the same room as him. He's injured. We have the option to help him. That's the other thing. Like, it seems like everything we've done with him has been optional. It was optional to go back and give him the serum to cure him earlier. And here it seemed like it was optional to kill that caterpillar. And I went out of my way to try and save him both times. And he died anyway. What was his name? I don't even know what his name is. I don't even know what his name is, the poor guy. Man, he had it rough. He's just been like, he's been sitting in a corner the whole game, licking his wounds. Then he gets eaten by this thing. We managed to save him. He's still alive. Miraculously, he survived being eaten by that thing. And then he dies right after he gives us our lighter. The game values the shitty little lighter over that poor guy's life. You know, I feel like the game wants me, you know, it's like the game rewarded me for that. The game did reward me by giving me my lighter back. But you'd think that that he would have survived as well, you know? That's just cruel. Alright, chat, I'm gonna ask a question. Heinous, by the way. Is it possible to save Rodrigo? I feel like it has to be. There's no way he has to die there. No? Oh man! What? Why? He's not breathing anymore. Can we set him on fire with the lighter he gave us? I wouldn't be surprised, this sadistic game. Cremate Rodrigo with the lighter he gave you. It's what he wanted. It was his dying wish. Okay. Hold on, let me put these arrows back. That is such a cruel fate. Can't believe that. You know, because you would think being able to help him optionally twice. Like, that's the sort of vibe you get, that you can keep this guy alive if you play your cards right. But the only thing you can keep alive is your fucking lighter. That you can hold on to your lighter if you play your cards right. The only things that matter are your items. That's what you're playing for. That's what you're doing these optional things for. Poor Rodrigo never stood a chance. He was just the means to get these optional items. He was the delivery boy. He was the delivery boy who dies either way. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Lighters in the air for Rodrigo. God. Oh shit! Look at that landing. If you kill him beside the steps, he just kneels against the steps. That's kind of cool. Oh, I know where we are. Maybe we can get that Magnum. Maybe we'll be going back to that area as Chris. And maybe I'll be able to get the Magnum there. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Although we had a fire extinguisher as Claire, so it really felt like we were able to put out those fires. Jesus. Oh, of course you have to get the last hit in. Right, I have no idea what the plan is now. No idea what we're doing. I know where we are. We're back here. Battery has been removed. Wait, what? Right, there's a barrel blocking the way there. Yeah, of course I do, Procedure. It's my first fucking playthrough. Shut your ass. I wonder why this is here. Is it gonna let me go through here this time? No. I mean, I feel like I've been pretty okay with conserving ammo, overall. I had lots of ammo left over playing as Claire at the end there. I was using my crossbow a lot as Claire, holding on to my handgun rounds. What the hell am I doing here? If I was playing off stream, I'd reset more often. But on stream, I don't want to be resetting all the time. I'd rather just keep going. I don't think I should go back here, but... Let's see... You think RE3 was the easiest? For me, I think 2 was the easiest. On my first playthroughs. I remember dying a lot more often in 3. I don't remember dying a hell of a lot, but I remember dying more often. I'm pretty sure anyway. Have I played 0? No, I haven't. Right, I guess I missed something outside then. I can't go through there. Well, no. I'm not sure if I'd consider this game harder than 1 so far. I guess it is. I don't know, I feel like I probably struggled with 1 more than this. You know, when it comes to deaths and enemy encounters. The dogs in Resident Evil 1 are such a nightmare. Some areas in Resident Evil 1 are just really nightmarish. Coming back to the mansion and dealing with all those hunters. That was crazy. all those courtyard areas with the glitchy dogs. Hold on, one sec, guys. I thought I did see this button and I tried to interact with it last time. But, I guess I wasn't pressing square in the right spot. Steve is better, Omega Chaos. I would say the voice acting in this game overall is considerably better than RE1's. RE1 is just on a whole other level when it comes to the voice acting. But, you know, it's the writing and the way it's edited in RE1 as well. You know, it's the way it's... everything is just so weird. The way the characters move, pause, say nothing, then say something, then stop, and, you know, everything is just mind-boggling. Where you're just sort of in awe at what's happening on screen. The voice acting is pretty bad in this, but, like, the overall production and the way it's all put together is much better. Hey, what's up, Skulls? It's going well. It's going well. I'm having a good time. Pretty frustrating at times, but... Hey. Alright, I guess I'll take that. I see another green there as well, but I'm maxed out here. I don't know if I go as far as to say I like Titus's voice acting, or Titus, whatever the fuck you want to call him. But I don't know, it doesn't really annoy me that much. I feel like for the most part it suits the character, and his delivery isn't too bad. I think Yuna's voice actor is way worse, like when it comes to just technique and skill. She sounds like really off and really stilted at times. You know, she sounds like much more of a novice when compared to Titus's voice actor. And we're in a save room. Yeah, like there are a few scenes where Yuna sounds really, really bad. Like just her delivery is terrible. But I feel like, you know, the tone of her voice is pretty suitable a lot of the time. You know, that sort of very sweet, angelic tone that she has. And she sounds fine, like, for many of the scenes. I haven't played the game in a long time, but like for a few of the key scenes, like the really big scenes, She drops the ball. I'd have to replay it. Could I imagine to VA myself? Not really. I'd have to put a bit of work into it, I would say. I've never thought of voice acting. Riku's VA is really good. Well, that's Tara Strong, yeah. Oren's VA is pretty solid, from what I remember. Waka's VA is pretty solid overall as well, from what I remember. Same with Seymour, I think his VA was pretty solid as well. Let's see. Lots of stuff. Ooh, open the drawer. Oh shit, what is this? Okay. Alright. Some kind of puzzle, I guess? That's kind of weird. Okay, hold on. Let me go back out and get that green. We'll stock that up. Did I like the Resident Evil movies? I think I only ever saw the first one. And I don't really remember anything about it. And I mightn't have seen it all the way through. Okay, still doing pretty good on supplies. Maxed out AK. Fair few arrows. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Kind of want to take the bow gun again if I'm dealing with scrubby zombies and I have lots of space and time. Put this back for now as well. I like how you can add so many of them to the gun as well. Let's see. What else do I want to bring with me? Oh my god, 16 ink ribbons. They overload you with them in this game. I feel like Resident Evil 1 had the best balance when it came to ink ribbons. Like, you really needed to care about them. You know, it was the only game where I felt like I was really managing my ink ribbons. But I guess I'll save. RE1 had tons of ink ribbons, they're just well hidden. But, yeah, I reckon I'd still stand by what I was saying, though, because chances are in a first playthrough, you're not going to find all of them. You're probably going to be more stuck for ink ribbons. And, you know, I'm speaking purely from the first playthrough standpoint. Obviously, when you know the games well, you're not going to, your save limit isn't really going to matter as much, your ink ribbon count, regardless of how many there are. Okay, I guess we'll go back out, explore a bit. May as well drop these off as well. Lava burns forest, flows to sea, forms the earth. Can I light you on fire? No? Okay. Hey, I thought so. Lava is red, the second one. Burns the forest green, third one. Flows into the ocean or flows into the sea, whatever it said, the blue one. Hey. Another replica, huh? Alright. Okay. I'll put it back for now. That save room music really grows on you the more you play the game. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, fuck. Jesus. Go, 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 go! Shit, Electric Bob! Did I thank you for your 9 months? I don't think I did. Thank you. I think most of the scares in RE are jump scares, Stinky Hat. I would say RE7 created more of a genuine horror atmosphere than 3. Probably this game as well. I definitely prefer these older games over RE7. But I disagree with that, what you're saying there. Like, what do you mean when you say that it relied on cheap jump scares over decent writing? What writing ever provided good scares in the older games? What the hell did I even do there? I wasn't paying attention at all. I got distracted by the chat. I literally have no idea what I just did. Have I ever played Resident Evil 4? I did, yeah, way back when it first came out. Older games' scariness came from the atmosphere? I don't know. In RE1, I would say so. I feel like like Resident Evil 3 is practically an action game. Resident Evil 2 is like a midway point between 1 and 3. I guess it has a pretty you know, I guess it has more of a horror atmosphere. I don't know. Chat, remind me, what did I just do there? I put the battery in. Did anything happen? Did anything trigger? Did the game show me anything, or did it just... the light turned on. Oh shit. I see what happened. And I didn't say heinous, yeah. Yeah, like I really enjoy the atmosphere of Resident Evil 2 and 3. I guess I just don't really find it that scary. And and in terms of creating a tense atmosphere, I feel like RE7 did it better than 2 or 3. Maybe that's heresy, I don't know. I just remembered feeling a lot more claustrophobic, those tight corridors, a lot darker. But at the same time, I don't remember RE7 really being that scary either, I don't know. Out of the first few Resident Evil games, I thought RE1 definitely had the most tense atmosphere. You know, it felt the most like a horror game. You know, it felt very, very oppressive and very dark. And Resident Evil 2 felt like it was veering a little bit more towards action. There were zombies fucking everywhere. And then with 3, even more so. And you were sort of getting more and more scenes that were inspired by like 80s action movies. Like you fight the fucking Terminator in Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 3, there's characters everywhere, people shooting assault rifles everywhere, zombies at every turn. And, it just felt like way less of like a tense, claustrophobic horror atmosphere. It just felt like it was getting more and more action-oriented. Lots of 80s action cheese. Report, enhanced anti-decay alloy. Although we plan to utilize the enhanced anti-decay alloy called Deployed to create the storage capsule of the new BOW, we have had to cancel the plan. This is primarily based upon the fact that despite its excellent resistance to all kinds of liquid, including strong acid, it easily dissolves when soaked with a mixture of the two chemicals, Clement A and Clement E. Whatever the fuck that symbol is. Due to the lethal nature of the new BOW, we cannot be too careful in choosing the material for their storage capsule. It's been a long time since I studied mathematics. I just realized. Because I should know what that symbol is, but I can't remember. Omega Chaos, thank you for gifting us up to Caius. Cheers. Where did I stop reading there? We've instead decided to use Deployed to create the plate portion of the Eagle plate, which shines an indigo blue. Clement information. The A-type is used for the gun maintenance and possesses no conspicuous characteristics. However, what the fuck are these symbols called again? God, how have I forgotten this? I'm just going to call it E. The E-type will change its color to blue at a certain temperature. Sigma. First one is alpha, the second one is sigma. I don't remember calling that A alpha. Can that be called something else? Is there another name for that A? Or maybe I didn't learn this at all in school, but I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I remember using these symbols. Beta. It is an odd coincidence that the temperature is exactly the same as the date of completion of this training facility. Based upon our analysis, the beta type we believe that Clement possesses more features. As new information is learned, we will update this file. Alright, we're calling that E beta from now on, okay? Okay, where are we going? Uh-oh.
Who is that?
The king was loved, but the queen was feared. Till
Alexia? No! She's already fully awake.
An arrow pierced the kind king's heart.
Chris, oh little fishy, come see my hook. Chris, I'm sending some company to keep you entertained. Consider this a small welcoming gift from me. Enjoy.
Oh shit! Hunters? I remember this room. We were here earlier. Ooh, hello. I really like the character switching in Resident Evil games. They get pretty creative with it. And it's just, you know, the kind of stuff you don't see in other games. It's feels pretty unique to the series. The eagle plate has flown into the sewer. There seems to be a passage below. Right, I guess we're going back. Oh, shit. And just all of the optional things that you can do as well in general, like keeping certain characters alive and triggering scenes differently, having different things happen depending on what you do. Being able to avoid certain scenes entirely. Okay. Don't you even think about it. I'm gonna risk it here. He's gonna get me though. Nice. Oh, no, not fast enough. Oh my god. Chris. Let's see. Bowgun arrows? Side pack? Nice. Sweet. Okay, let's check in here. You don't know me! With the 2 months in a row, thank you. Doorknob is missing, alright. Hold on, I think I know where I am here. Aim Shack, what's up? Unfortunately, you arrived a little bit late. I'm probably going to be wrapping up soon. But I should be back tomorrow. I guess I can't pass here. I could try walking into the fire, but it doesn't seem like a good idea. Quitter. Okay. This is your favorite game, really? Favorite game of all time? I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but I definitely prefer the PS1 classics over this so far from what I played. I've been playing a lot of these old Resident Evil games for the first time recently. And I've been having a lot of fun with them. Because I never played... I played the remake a few years ago, but I never played Resident Evil 1 growing up. I never played 2, never played 3. So I've been playing all of those over the last couple of months. And yeah, I've enjoyed all of them. Bought this game today for your PS2. Nice. My favorite overall, I think, is 3. Which is kind of funny to say, because I think it's probably the least horror out of the classics. You know, it's definitely the most action oriented. But I don't know, I really liked 3. Really liked all of the various locations, the location variety. Really enjoyed the combat in 3 the most. I liked the dodges. And just all the different weapons that you had, combining the ammo types. I just remember having a lot of fun with the enemy encounters in that game and with the weapons. The Nemesis encounters were a lot of fun. And yeah, I just think I had the most fun with 3 overall. I was surprised how much I enjoyed Resident Evil 1. It definitely felt dated, much more so than 2 and 3, because like 2 and 3 felt fine. Like nothing about them really felt dated to me, even though I'd never played them before. They were so easy to pick up and play. The combat was really satisfying. The weapons were really satisfying to use. But in Resident Evil 1, there was definitely a fair bit of jank. The way the dogs glitch around and walk into walls. You know, the weapons just weren't really as satisfying to use. There wasn't as much kick off the weapons. The camera was, you know, more of a pain in the ass in that game. But it was still fun. And I think it had the best horror atmosphere out of the first 3 games. It was definitely felt like the most oppressive. And it was definitely the most tense. For me, at least, you know. It's all subjective. What the hell am I doing now? Will I play 4? Yeah, I'm sure I will at some point. I played 4 when it first came out, years and years ago. I borrowed it from a friend of mine. Don't think I ever finished it though. I got very far into it, and I remember I was enjoying it. But I don't think I ever finished it. Got very close to the end though, I'm sure, because I played a lot of it. I haven't played 0 either, no. Let me go back out here. Wait a second. Yeah, no, we're going back out here, I think. Yeah. Wait. No. Let me check here. I don't think I checked out here. I know where this leads. I don't think there's anything we can do out here, but I want to check. Oh, yeah, this leads me back here. Alright. Yeah, I remember we couldn't cross here when we were playing as Claire. Hey, what's up, Droops? What's going on, man? Zero is definitely your least favorite? Yeah, I don't really know much about Zero. I know it looks a lot like the remake. Like it has that style about it. The graphics look similar, but it doesn't look as polished from what I've seen. Like the animations aren't as nice. And it just doesn't look as detailed overall. But I don't really know much about it. I know you play on a train. I don't know if the train is like the entire game or if you go to various locations. It would be pretty weird if the whole game was on a train, but maybe the train is really big and it has secret labs buried in it. Which could be a possibility, but I don't know. I don't know very much about Zero. Ah, we can finally go down here. The camera angle has changed this time. I kept trying to interact with these stairs playing as Claire. Hold on, let's check over here first. Bow! Oh, I love the theme here. Okay. Bow. I'd really like to play the remake again. With the original, like, clear in my mind. Just to compare the two. Because I feel like in many ways, the original Resident Evil was scarier. Even with those old, shitty graphics. I just feel like I had a much more tense experience with the original Resident Evil. But I really like the remake as well. And obviously the combat and everything is much more satisfying and it's less janky and glitchy. I don't know, I just felt like some areas in particular, like the lab at the end of the game in the original, there was something like really oppressive about it. Just the way the walls looked, everything just looked so decayed and dead. I don't remember getting that feeling from the remake. But like it's been so long. But yeah, I was quite impressed by the original, like, as old as it is. It was still pretty tense and pretty atmospheric. The music as well. Definitely is some of my favorite music, especially when you get to that second area, like that cabin area. After you leave the mansion for the first time and you start hearing loads of background music in almost every area. That was really cool. You know, because you've been playing in silence for most of the game up until that point. Then you start getting this really nice background music. That was such a nice touch. Or maybe not in silence up until that point, but you know. There wasn't much melody. I never listened to the DualShock basement theme. No, I must give that a listen. But yeah, I love that basement theme. There's another one as well, which is great. The clown fart song. Listen to it on stream. Maybe I'll play it as my outro today. I say that as if I have like an outro that happens at the end of every stream where I always play a song. That almost never happens, but Let's pretend I have an outro. I'm back here. Nice. I remember this area was really confusing me earlier. Doorknob. Nice. I know where to use that now. I didn't even acknowledge the shotgun. I didn't even acknowledge the shotgun that I picked up earlier, did I? I was too busy talking. Fuck. Oh shit. Whoa! Oh god. Do I have to kill you guys? Can I just go? Jesus. I'm too stubborn to heal. Sorry. Jeez, I don't know where I'm going. There are so many places to explore at the moment. There's some shotgun ammo there. Oh, nice. Oh, crap. What? Yes. Okay, right. I guess we need to learn about the temperature settings. Not sure what I want to take here. Only have one space. Rakatosh with the 9 months. Thank you. Colonel, what are these holes in the wall for? Or Meryl, I mean. I wonder, are these supposed to be the same things? To blow off particles of dust before entering the lab. Probably. That's pretty interesting. Looks like they did their research for this game as well. Getting that realism. That's pretty cool. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, come on. I pointed straight there. Aiming straight wasn't enough there with the shotgun. I had to aim down. Really? Alright. Alright, I'll play by your rules, game. You would think with a shotgun that should have landed, but alright. Stealth kill. Thank you for the 9 months. Cheers. Oh, that's a blue, okay. Chris, go through the go through the door. Oh god. Oh, Jesus. There's a keyhole? Okay. What is the deal with these crates? Interesting. Getting completely different camera angles here now as well. Still won't see what I can do with these though. Oh? How was I supposed to see that? Okay, I'll need to remember that for later. I should try the game Manhunt. I've heard of it. Oh, right. I guess I'm gonna need to put this shotgun back. Okay. We'll put it back for now. Let's try the first floor. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh boy. Oh god. That was close. That was some slick movement there. Oh, I'm back here. Please play the Fear Effect games? Maybe. Maybe at some point. But, pretty low on my list at the moment. But, who knows? Maybe in the future. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Right, that's a pretty hefty punishment. I should have saved. Why didn't I save? Oh, wow. Okay, he stays there. I mean, that's kind of what I expected, but still. Oh, no, 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 no. Damn. Alright. Shit. Damn, man, that's hard to take. Hello? Oh, what? What are you doing? Okay, I think I can use the doorknob out here. Oh god! Oh my god! Damn! No. No. I'm gonna have to reset, I think. I don't think I can take that. Damn. How the fuck was I supposed to know there was a camera there? Like, obviously you can avoid this if you know ahead of time, but... I don't know, I feel kind of screwed there. With the other camera, that was completely my fault. Still harsh, like coming out of that room. And then just waiting for the camera to start, you know, because I was trying to pay attention to it and move at the right time, but that one, though, that just felt like the game fucked me up the ass. I can kill the hunter, yeah. Although it would take a lot of ammo with my current setup. But even still, you know, it's a waste of ammo. Those are encounters I could be avoiding entirely. That I should be avoiding entirely. That I want to avoid entirely. I don't want to waste ammo on hunters that shouldn't even be appearing. But, yeah, even with my current setup, I wouldn't want to fight them with just a pistol. Bowgun. Audio with the 2 months. Necrotic audio, thank you. Ah, this is where we use the tank object, okay. Fuck, I don't even have any ink ribbons. I kind of want him to kill me. I might redo this whole part again anyway. Ooh, platonic guy. I missed your bit earlier. Thank you for the bit. We did find another save room around here. I can't remember where it is, though. I know there is one back here, though. Ooh, poor Chris. That was Rodrigo, yeah. Tragic what they did to Rodrigo in this game. So cruel. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm surprised I went for this long in the end, because I'm pretty tired. But hopefully tomorrow I'll have a bit more energy. But yeah, regardless, I hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, tomorrow I should have a bit more life. And hopefully I won't be making as many stupid mistakes. Because, oh my god, the first couple of hours of this stream were just nightmarish. Getting stuck at every turn. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. I might not be streaming this tomorrow, we'll see. I do want to do some Demon Souls during the day, if I can. If the builders let me, if they're not making much noise. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll do some Demon Souls during the day and continue this at night. But yeah, we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. And see you next time. Peace. Wow. Wow. That is unbelievable that that made it into the game and replaced the original basement theme. Oh my god. Like, that literally sounds like something I'd make as a 4-year-old. Like, not even... That's not even a joke. Like, that's barely music. That sounds like someone picking up an instrument for the first time and just hitting random notes. Like, really, that's what it is. That's what it is. That made it into the game. Oh my god. Let's play the original for comparison. I need to hear more of these comparisons. What other tracks were replaced? Okay, right. So obviously that's better. But what is the what's the really melodic theme in Resident Evil? You know, the one that plays in that area, that cabin area, that wooden area that's outside of the mansion. Second Floor Revisited. Is that what it's called? My favorite track wasn't there's a couple of tracks that I really like. But I guess those weren't recreated. Because I mean with this I can't believe I'm offering an excuse for that travesty we listened to. But at least this mansion basement theme is kind of offbeat and sort of weird, you know? Not that that really excuses it. But I was thinking that this theme was like a much more melodic theme, which would have just been so much worse. Like it's still absolutely terrible. But yeah. Hold on. Let's go. Let's listen to it again. This is the song that plays when Knight wakes up to take a shit at 3 a.m. Still kind of slightly drunk, and he just fumbles into the bathroom, sits on the toilet. This is what plays. Good night, chat.